I'm invincible. What is up, you guys? It's Valet Taylor here, and welcome back to Let's Catch a Vibe. Now, I hope everyone's feeling great, feeling amazing, feeling vibey. I know I'm a little bit late on this, but this is my season 2, episode 4 review on Invincible. Now, the title of this episode is called It's Been a While. So, we pretty much catch up to where we left Mark and Omni-Man in the last episode. Mark is pretty much, let's just say he's not pleased to see his father. His father isn't exactly the last person he's the last person he wanted to see. So, again, we pretty much get Mark trying to get off, and he's like, listen, I don't want to talk to you, like, fuck off, basically. I'm gone, like, I don't want anything to do with you. Obviously, Omni-Man has brought him to the planet for a reason, which we do find out. So, majority of this episode does take place with Mark and Nolan trying to, not reconnect, but just trying to basically figure things out. We do flash back to Earth to pretty much with Helen. She's obviously dealing with things, and yeah, she even goes to Nolan's grave. Like, she's walking through the city at one point with literally like nothing on her feet. Like, she's literally just lost. She doesn't know what to do. The last 20 years have just been an absolute lie to her. She found out her husband was actually secretly here to try and take over the planet. What's a woman to do when your whole life's been dedicated to a man and a family, and the last 20 years you found out you were just some superhero's pet or some supervillain's pet, essentially. One thing I want to mention, I do like there's two transitions in this episode that I really, really like. There's the one with Helen where she's like walking she's walking across like on a 2D, and you see her go through various different spots in the city. There is another transition which I'm trying to remember. It happens with Omni-Man. So, also at the beginning of this episode, we get to find out exactly what Omni-Man was doing when he left the planet Earth. You know, obviously he took off into space, and you just see him flying endlessly, and that's where the second transition is. So he's flying, and he must have flown to the edge of the universe, or so far into the universe, he ends up growing a beard. Obviously, many things have probably happened since that point, but he pretty much ends up getting to a black hole, like an absolute black hole, and he's just like, he's lost as well, because he doesn't know what to do, because obviously he's betrayed his empire. He's betrayed his family on Earth, so what's he to do? He's lost as well. So I like the fact that Helen and Nolan both get explored in this episode. Like, what do they do after what happened? So pretty much what happens is Nolan ends up saving this alien ship from getting sucked into this black hole or this vortex, whatever you want to call it. So obviously, now we find out how Nolan ended up with these aliens, because they pretty much asked for him to be their leader or their king, or you know, whatever the moniker's called on their planet. But yeah, we pretty much find out the crux of this episode is Nolan or Omni-Man. I'm going to switch between both names. It's going to get confusing. But anyway, pretty much the reason why Nolan asked Mark to this planet is because he needs to train him, and he needs to get him ready, because Omni-Man knows the Viltrumites are coming, and we get some absolute bangers of just blood, gore, destruction. Like, you find out firsthand that this Viltrumite race does not play games. It's kind of like the Kryptonians, except the Kryptonians only ever got strong when they were in like the Earth's sun or a blue sun. Obviously, a red sun would dampen them, if you know the ideology of the Superman mythos powers. Anyway, moving on from that, we do get a bit of a side story in here with Cecil's right-hand man. Forgot what his name is. But we find out that he was actually killed by Omni-Man because he lived in the house across the road. So he does a bit of detective work, because he finds a pair of glasses at what was like, you know, it looks like a dig site, but obviously the house that Nolan was in was destroyed when the original version of him actually pressed a button when Nolan had him by the spine. So obviously he blew it up trying to kill Omni-Man. But yeah, pretty much Cecil's assistant finds out that he's a somewhat of a clone, essentially, because he kind of cuts himself by the wrist and it ends up bending the knife. So yeah, we find that out. There's a side plot in here with the Mauler twins, because obviously, if you remember, one of the Mauler twins got destroyed when Angstrom Levy's contraption blew up, essentially. So we find out that he is actually the only Mauler twin left. He creates a clone and he feels a bit superior because obviously he's disfigured and then the other part of Harlem is fine. But the clone he creates, not gonna lie, ends up being the smart one because he ends up actually poisoning the original Mauler twin by getting him some lemonade and ends up, dropping some chemicals in there. Because again, he might be a clone of a Mauler twin, but he's still got the intelligence and the memories, so he ain't stupid. Think, Mauler twin, think. But yeah, overall, this episode is, it's bloody. It is bloody. Like, Mark gets the absolute shit beat out of him. So does Omni-Man, but Omni-Man knows how to handle these people because, again, he's been trained. He's been doing this all his life. He was literally sent to Earth to conquer it. Like, you don't just send one person to conquer a planet unless they are the shit, essentially. But yeah, overall, really, really good episode. We are finally getting to the crux of the meat of it. We are finally being able. We are eating well. We are eating well at the table this time. But yeah, overall, really, really cool episode. I don't know whether this is the last episode because we're only meant to get like 4 or 5 episodes, and then we'll get the rest of the second season of season 2 in 2024. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I spoke clearly. I might have gone off on some tangents and stuff like that. But anyway, really, really good episode. If you haven't watched Invincible Season 2, Episode 4, please go and watch it. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button. If you didn't enjoy the video, let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like the video. Also, let me know, have you guys been watching Invincible from the beginning? Have you read the comics like I have so you know what's coming? Are you excited? Not gonna lie, I am very, very excited for when, is it Thaddeus? Thrag. I'm excited for when Freddie Mercury Thrag comes. He ain't gonna play. And Battle Beast, they ain't gonna play. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and 20 minutes catch a vibe. Also, if you are new, please don't forget to switch on the bell notifications to get notified as soon as I upload. But more importantly, don't forget to stay and remember, stay invincible. Peace.